an entire village accepting Islam. Being part of that is possible. By donating to this IERA project, it will help many people accept Islam in Africa and equip them to practice it. Link in the description.
Jannah.
Freedom. Something the West prides itself on. Something the backwards Muslims just don't understand, mate. We should be able to insult your prophet. We should be able to burn your books. Why? Because it's freedom, you doofuses. Freedom.
This is part of freedom of expression.
When we ask, what freedom? They go, freedom, mate, freedom. Freedom to get STDs. Yeah, that's right. Freedom to put lipstick and skirts onto your sons, mate. And freedom to get pissed and high. Gamble. That's freedom. But when it comes to saying anything against LGBT and Zionism, even though it's not as offensive as burning flags and outright insulting them, even if it's just intellectually criticizing them, as the likes of Professor David Miller. No, mate, shut up. You can't be doing that, mate. That freedom becomes like John Cena. You just can't see it, mate. Just disappears. And one such freedom that we've seen in the last week is when the police paid a visit to an individual. Now, I know that is shocking enough, mate. The police actually turning up when you've called them about a crime? Hold your horses, mate. Because this police officer turned up for another reason.
I don't know why you've come to my front door over a flag.
It's just how it could be seen, though, isn't it? That
can't be seen as any.
Could be upset by it.
If anybody else is upset, I don't give a damn.
No.
You've literally got me out of bed at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning for that. Let them walk around and be upset.
What's the reason that you put it up there?
I want to show solidarity.
He turned up because someone put up a Palestinian flag outside their home. A home that they own. A flag that they own. It's not a terrorist flag. It's just a Palestinian flag. This is beyond me, mate. And the people that are normally defending freedom of speech, they're like, aha, yes, why has you got that up? You doofuses. If that's what the police officers are going to do with a Palestinian flag, rest assured, tomorrow they're going to come for your dignity as well, mate. Even though you don't have much left, frankly. And another turned up because, get this, he was having a debate with a Zionist defender on LinkedIn. Firstly, who the hell has debates on LinkedIn? You know what I mean? We've got Twitter for that. But the fact that he's even turned up, I think this was a law enforcement representative or whatnot, or police officer in plain clothes. Who gives a monkeys, mate, yeah? But this is what's happening, mate. When we called them for a burglary, for assault, for a robbery. Hello, what service do you want? Oh, okay. What does Wussy wearing? Flippin' heck, it's like I've rang one of those hotlines. Even though, alhamdulillah, I haven't. But I'm just saying, what's he wearing? What's he saying? What's he doing? I swear, someone was robbing a car in front of my house. And it was like flipping 21 questions. So the next time you need the police and they start asking you 21 questions, you know what you do? Just stick out a Palestinian flag. Because it's just doesn't make sense. Just because some brainwashed nitwits have their feelings hurt, you know, I honestly can't justify it. I honestly cannot fathom why putting out a flag to cause a police officer to turn up and go, yeah, it's hurting people's sentiments. I don't give a monkeys, mate. He's hurting my sentiments because of the clips that we're seeing on a daily basis, frankly. What about my sentiments?
There is no mercy. You may think you're being merciful to a child, but you're not being merciful to the child. You're being vicious to the ultimate victim that this child will grow up and kill. Because the ideology that child will grow up with is even worse than the ideology of his father. Hence the reason why the Torah in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 20, verse 16, says, Lo techaye kol neshama. Do not allow anyone to remain alive. Nothing. No mercy. Furthermore, macho et zecher Amalek. Completely erase any memory of Amalek. Which means men, women, and children, the Torah says, do not have the right to exist.
Lock him up for defending the T's, mate. Yeah, Israel is a T state, frankly. Because you gotta be brainwashed if you think that you can use the world's sophisticated army against a bunch of villagers with projectiles, frankly, who've been blockaded for God knows how long, mate. They don't have electricity, fuel, food, and they're still bloody fighting back. You know what I mean? You've got the world's sophisticated army and you're there scratching your head, and you've got soldiers dancing and doing some weird stuff, mate. Yeah, no wonder you're gonna be worried about a flag. If this is what a flag can do to you, imagine when you guys actually start going in for the ground invasion. You know what I mean? Because Lebanon has said they're gonna jump in. If Lebanon jumps in, then Iran's gonna jump in. If Iran jumps in, you know Russia's gonna jump in. If Russia jumps in, China jumps in. So that's why I am of the opinion, because these guys are nuts at the moment. And UK and US are complicit in this. Biden flipping turned up to give Netanyahu a hug. Mate, I can't write this sort of stuff. If I was writing a comedy script, flipping egg, this would be a bit much. But this is reality, mate. This grandpa, who's got one foot in the grave, has just turned up to a guy that's literally killing kids. I'm seeing kids without heads, frankly. And this guy's turning up and giving him a hug. Mate, we should give you a wedgie, an atomic wedgie, off like a 3-story building, mate. What an absolute mug. But I'm going to keep following these news because frankly it's exposing the hypocrisy. We already saw hypocrisy with the Russia-Ukraine war. Now we're seeing more and more and more. The veils are coming down, mate. And if you still are not realizing the importance that Islam has, because this is quote unquote the civilized world. We're supposed to be the uncivilized barbaric ones. So if this is not a motivator for us to get close to Allah, mate, I don't know what will. Let's leave it there. Until next time. Assalamu alaikum.